A warm welcome to Anuradha Vedic Astrology. Today we are going to look into the charts and see what is it that makes a person reach greatest of heights in their lifetime. We come across people who come from very humble backgrounds and yet they have achieved so much, become international with their work. What are those yogas? Or one of them that we are going to touch upon today. But before we begin, a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube and Spotify channels and writing in your comments and suggestions there. If you haven't subscribed to us, and give a like to this small chap here too. And do write in your comments and your suggestions there. So, when we are talking about the luck factor, there are two houses that are involved in the luck. The 5th house and the 9th house. And as I go ahead of the luck factor, I also need to explain to you that the luck cannot be just got by a person just like that. The person needs to put in certain amount of effort. The houses of efforts are the kendras. Now, in a chart, if a planet owns both a kendra and a trikona, it is known as a Yog Karakas. Why? Because then that planet is very lucky, the planet brings in its luck, and when the person during the period, the tenure of that planet endeavors to work hard, the planet has the capacity of giving quick results. This is known as the Yog Karakas of the chart. So, most of us, let's say for the Cancer Lagna or the Leo Lagna, Mars becomes the Yog Karakas. For the Lagnas of Saturn, that is Capricorn and Aquarius, Venus becomes a Yog Karakas. For the Lagnas of Venus, that is Taurus and Libra, Saturn becomes the Yog Karakas because consequently these planets, say Mars, Venus and Saturn respectively, we see are owning both a kendra and a trikona each. So now when we are talking about something more, how does that happen? You will find in charts of varied people that there is something more than the Yog Karakas which will be operational for them. I will take up a chart later to explain how this Yog Karakas can really bring in good money, name, fame and all the riches that a person would never even have imagined in their lives. As I said earlier, the trines are the luck factors and the kendras are the hard work. So, when a kendra lord becomes or has a relationship with a trine lord, and then it also has a simultaneous relationship with another trine, in that case it becomes a great Yoga Karakas or Mahabhagya Yoga can also be seen in such a case. For example, that in this chart of Kapil Sharma, a very well known comedian in the international circuits, and one who has a laughter channel, one who has come from very humble backgrounds and risen to great unthought about heights. He is highly loved and very much in demand for his comedies, and he travels nationally, internationally. So, having said that, what is it about this chart of his that brings in so much of luck to him, that he is risen so high when others around him are still struggling? You need to see that for his Lagna, that is Taurus Lagna, Saturn by the virtue of owning 9th and 10th Lord becomes the Yog Karakas. And where does it go and sit with? It goes and sits with in the 5th house. 5th house is again, as I said, one of the trines. So, it has created a relationship with trine. Not only that, it is sitting with the Karakas of the 5th house. Whenever any lord sits with the Karakas, so we see we have got 2-3 principles working so beautifully in his chart. The 9th lord of luck sitting with in the 5th house with the Karakas of the 5th house. The 5th house is your name and fame, is your showbiz, and so his name and fame, his luck, his showbiz is growing by leaps and bounds. Jupiter is also the Karak of 9th house along with the Sun. And what more? The trine that we see has occurred, 2 trines and 1 Kendra combination has occurred, and it is also being aspected by an exalted Lagna Lord Venus. So, we see a lot of Mahabhagya that is in happening. First and most importantly, addition of 2 trines and 1 Kendra Lord. Whenever you see such a combination, rest assured, if the person works hard, and because it's Saturn here, Saturn does not promise to give anything until and unless the person has put in a lot of hard work. Whenever you see this, if you can just tell the person, all you need to do is do real hard work, and during the period that you can say from the Dasha of the Dasha, you can say from the placement, that is Mercury or the Nakshatra, you can very well state that you are bound to rise up in life. This is a very profound and fundamental rule that I have taken up from Faldipika. Please hit the bell icon for fresh updates. Don't forget to like, share and comment on the videos, and please subscribe to our channel.